Imagine waking up tomorrow and feeling completely in control of your emotions. Imagine walking into a stressful meeting, a heated argument, or a heartbreaking moment. And instead of being swept away by anger, fear, or sadness, you remain calm, clear, and powerful. What if you could finally break free from the emotional patterns that have held you back for years? What if, instead of reacting, you could choose your response and shape your destiny? This is not a fantasy. This is the promise at the heart of Master Your Emotions, a book written by Thibaut Meurisse that dares you to stop being a prisoner of your feelings and start living as the master of your own mind. Are you ready to discover how? The emotional storm. Why we struggle. Emotions are like the weather. Sometimes sunny, sometimes stormy, always changing. But unlike the weather, we often believe we have no control over how we feel. We say things like, I can't help it, I just feel this way. Or, my emotions are too strong. But what if that's not true? What if the real problem isn't our emotions, but the way we relate to them? From childhood, we're taught to hide our feelings, to be strong, or to cheer up when we're sad. We learn to judge our emotions. Some are good, like happiness or excitement, while others are bad, like anger or fear. Slowly, we become afraid of our own feelings. We try to bury them, ignore them, or fight them. But the more we resist, the stronger they become. Imagine a beach ball held underwater. The harder you push it down, the more forcefully it pops up. Our emotions work the same way. Suppressed anger turns into rage. Hidden sadness becomes depression. Unacknowledged fear grows into anxiety. The first step to mastering your emotions is to stop fighting them and start understanding them. What are emotions? Really, emotions are messengers. They are signals from your mind and body, designed to help you survive and thrive. When you feel fear, your body is preparing you to escape danger. When you feel anger, it's a signal that your boundaries have been crossed. When you feel joy, your mind is telling you that something is good for you. But here's the secret. Emotions are not facts. They are not commands. They are simply information. You don't have to obey them. You can listen, learn, and then decide how to act. Think of emotions as the dashboard lights in your car. If the check engine light comes on, you don't smash the dashboard or ignore it. You investigate. You look under the hood, figure out what's wrong, and fix it. Your emotions are the same. They are signals, not orders. The cycle of emotion. How feelings are born. To master your emotions, you need to understand where they come from. Every emotion you feel begins with a thought, even if you're not aware of it. Trigger. Something happens. A word, a look, a memory. Interpretation. You give it meaning. She ignored me. She must be angry. Emotion. Your body reacts. Your heart races. Your stomach tightens. Response. You act. Maybe you snap back, withdraw, or try to please. But here's the key. The same event can trigger different emotions in different people. If someone cuts you off in traffic, you might feel angry, while someone else might laugh it off. The difference is not the event, but the interpretation. This means you have more power than you think. By changing your thoughts, you can change your emotions. By becoming aware of your interpretations, you can choose a different response.
Thank you so much for watching. We truly appreciate your time and support. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to watch another one. We think you'll love it. And don't forget to follow us for more easy English and amazing book summaries. See you soon!
The power of awareness. Becoming the observer. Imagine standing on a bridge, watching a river flow beneath you. The water rushes by, sometimes calm, sometimes wild, but you are safe above it, observing. Your emotions are like that river. Most people are swept away by the current, but you can learn to step back and watch. The book teaches a simple but powerful practice. Whenever you feel a strong emotion, pause. Take a breath. Ask yourself, what am I feeling right now? What thought or belief is creating this feeling? By naming your emotion, you take away its power. By observing your thoughts, you create space to choose. This is not about suppressing your feelings. It's about creating distance so you can respond, not react. Challenging your stories. The beliefs behind emotions. Our emotions are shaped by the stories we tell ourselves. If you believe, I'm not good enough, you will feel shame and anxiety whenever you face a challenge. If you believe, people can't be trusted, you will feel fear and suspicion in relationships. But beliefs are not facts. They are habits of thought, often learned long ago and never questioned. The book invites you to become a detective of your own mind. Whenever you feel a painful emotion, ask yourself, what story am I telling myself right now? Is it really true? What else could be true? For example, if you feel rejected after a friend cancels plans, your story might be, they don't like me. But is that the only explanation? Maybe they're busy, tired, or dealing with their own problems. By challenging your stories, you can change your emotions. Rewriting the script. Choosing empowering beliefs. Once you uncover your limiting beliefs, you can replace them with new, empowering ones. This is not about lying to yourself or pretending everything is perfect. It's about choosing beliefs that help you grow. If your old belief was, I always mess things up, your new belief could be, I make mistakes, but I learn and improve. If your old belief was, I'm powerless, your new belief could be, I have the ability to choose my response. Every time you catch yourself falling into an old pattern, repeat your new belief. Over time, your brain will start to believe it, and your emotions will change. Emotional triggers. Turning weakness into strength. We all have triggers, situations or people that set us off. Maybe it's criticism from a boss, rejection from a partner, or failure at work. These triggers are not your enemies. They are your teachers. The book suggests a powerful exercise. Make a list of your biggest emotional triggers. For each one, ask, what belief or fear is behind this trigger? What lesson is it trying to teach me? How can I respond differently next time? For example, if criticism makes you angry, maybe your belief is, if I'm criticized, I'm not good enough. The lesson might be to separate your worth from other people's opinions. Next time, instead of reacting, you can thank the person for their feedback and decide if it's useful. By facing your triggers, you turn your greatest weaknesses into your greatest strengths. Emotional mastery. In action, real-life stories. Let's bring these ideas to life with some real stories. The athlete. Maria was a talented runner, but she always choked before big races. She realized her fear of failure came from a childhood belief that mistakes mean I'm a loser. By challenging this belief and focusing on learning, not winning, she began to run with freedom and started winning. The parent. John struggled with anger when his kids misbehaved. He believed, if I lose control, I'm a bad parent. By observing his emotions and practicing patience, he learned to respond with calm and his relationship with his children transformed. The executive. Priya felt anxious in meetings, convinced she had nothing valuable to say. By questioning her belief and practicing self-compassion, she found her voice and became a respected leader. These stories show that emotional mastery is not about becoming emotionless. It's about using your emotions as guides, not masters. The role of habits: small changes, big results. Changing your emotional life is not about one big breakthrough. It's about small, daily habits. The book offers practical tools: journaling. Write down your emotions and the thoughts behind them. This helps you see patterns and make conscious changes. Meditation. Spend a few minutes each day observing your thoughts and feelings without judgment. This builds awareness and calm. Gratitude. Focus on what's good in your life. Gratitude shifts your attention from what's missing to what's present. Self-care. Take care of your body, sleep, exercise, nutrition. A healthy body supports a healthy mind. These habits are like drops of water over time. They carve new pathways in your brain. Emotional mastery is built one day at a time. The social side: emotions and relationships. Emotions are contagious. When you're calm, you help others feel safe. When you're anxious, you spread tension. Mastering your emotions is not just for you, it's for everyone around you. The book teaches the power of empathy, listening deeply without trying to fix or judge. When someone shares their feelings, don't rush to give advice. Just be present. Say, "I hear you." That sounds hard. This simple act can heal wounds and build trust. At the same time, set boundaries. You are not responsible for other people's emotions. You can support them, but you cannot save them. Protect your own energy. The science of emotion: what the brain says. Modern neuroscience supports these ideas. Your brain is constantly creating emotions based on your thoughts, memories, and beliefs. But your brain is also plastic. It can change. By practicing new ways of thinking and feeling, you can literally rewire your brain. Studies show that mindfulness, gratitude, and self-compassion can reduce anxiety, increase happiness, and improve relationships. Emotional mastery is not magic, it's science. The dark side: when emotions overwhelm. Sometimes emotions are too strong to handle alone. Depression, trauma, and anxiety can be overwhelming. The book reminds us seeking help is a sign of strength, not weakness. Therapy, support groups, and medication can be lifesavers. Mastering your emotions does not mean doing it alone. A journey, not a destination. Emotional mastery is not a finish line. It's a lifelong journey. There will be days when you feel strong, and days when you fall back into old patterns. That's normal. The key is to keep going, to keep learning, and to keep choosing. Every emotion you feel is an invitation to understand yourself, to grow, and to live more fully. Conclusion: who will you become? So let's return to the beginning. What if you could master your emotions? What would your life look like? How would your relationships change? What dreams would you pursue if fear and doubt no longer held you back? The truth is, you already have the power. The only question is, will you use it? Will you keep living as a victim of your emotions, or will you become their master? The next time you feel anger, sadness, or fear, remember, you are not your emotions. You are the one who observes, chooses, and creates. The master of your mind. The author of your story. So what story will you write next?